Munchie Don Dada, you talking about stop talking to me. A case with the most craziest twist you ever heard. Hold on, feel me? Let's see what they talking about. Hold on.
This confession hides a shocking secret and one of the most
secret.
unexpected twists ever. This is 35-year-old Jerry Hobbs in 2005. Just hours earlier, he was arrested for
2005. We in 2025 now. Hold on. The years is gonna keep flying by, so I ain't gonna lie, for me. Make sure y'all spending y'all time wisely, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you living life, you know what I'm saying, to the fullest, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that you wanna do, cause, you know what I'm saying, we never know, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna take our last breath on this earth, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, go out doing this that you wanna do, bro, you know what I'm saying, hold on, feel me, like 2025 sounds crazy, you know what I'm saying, considering this case is in 2005.
Twists ever. This is 35-year-old Jerry Hobbs in 2005. Just hours earlier, he was arrested for one of the most heinous crimes. In approximately 3 seconds, you'll see him break down and give an emotional confession.
Why are you crying and you did it? I would never understand when they be in the interrogation. You shouldn't have did what you did. They start thinking about all this shit that come with it after. Like, you know what I'm saying?
To the brutal murder of his own 8-year-old daughter.
Bro, what is wrong with you, bro? Bro, come on. Like, bro, some people should literally not be allowed to, you know what I'm saying, create kids, bro. And you know what's so crazy is, you know what I'm saying, some people really is unable to make kids, you know what I'm saying, but you have people that actually is able to make kids, you know what I'm saying, that is doing weird shit like this to their kids. Like, damn, bro. It's really some people that, like I'm saying, really want kids and really want to, you know what I'm saying, have the ability to be a parent and shit like that, but you got people doing this type of weird shit, bro. Like, come on, son.
And her 9-year-old friend.
Wait, what? Bro, that really just flew over my brain. Did y'all just hear that? Hold on, bro. Nah. Bad enough you do that. Bro, did y'all hear? Hold on.
Daughter and her 9-year-old friend.
And her friend too, bro. Got some sick individuals out here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, son.
I told Laura that she had to come home, and she argued with me, and I grabbed her by the arm. Laura was fighting me, and I punched her in the face, and she dropped.
You punched that 8-year-old in the face. You thought you was tough for that? Like, bro, this is not even some, oh, I just reacted because I allowed my emotions to get the best of me. Nah, you just a weird ass nigga. I'm gonna keep it, like, you weird. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? There's no defending this type of shit. I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing an 8-year-old could possibly say to me for me to actually, like, take my fist and, like, bro, huh? Bro, this your daughter too, like, bro.
Crystal came towards me, and I took the knife from her, and I punched her in the face, and she went down. You know?
This nigga crying like he the victim, bro. This nigga a sucker. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, though. Came toward me, and I took the... Wait, what? Why does she have a... Bro, I'm mad confused.
I took the knife from her, and I punched her in the face, and she went down. You know? Happened so fast.
As this case unfolds, you'll see that sometimes nothing is as it seems. And even the...
If I'm bro in the interrogation room, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Stop crying before I smack the shit out you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Nigga crying and shit like somebody old him. Like, bro, what the like, nigga?
Most straightforward cases can be filled with twists you never see coming. With his confession in the bag, it seemed the investigation would close at the same rapid speed with which it was opened. However, no one could have ever predicted the earth-shattering revelations that would unfold in this case, where nothing was at all as it appeared to be. The girls' bodies were found lying side by side. It was a horrific scene, and it was immediately evident that their last moments...
Didn't even get a chance to start life here, bro. We talking about 8 and 9 years old, bro. What was you doing at 8 and 9? Me, I ain't gonna lie, niggas, I was playing 2K, nigga, GTA, feel me? Hooping, you know what I'm saying? I'm the greatest ball player of all time. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want no smoke with me, I promise you, nigga. I never lost a 1v1 at all, nigga. I was the nicest nigga on the court all time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas knew to pass me the ball, get about the way, you know what I'm saying? In real life and the 2K, nigga, ask about me, nigga. Word. Point is, though, nigga, at 8 years old and 9 years old, like, bro, huh? Bro, when you 8 years old, you like in 3rd grade, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a time where, nigga, your worst problem is, well, not for everybody. I'm not going to generalize everybody, but, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, son.
It was immediately evident that their last moments had been harrowing, as both girls had been stabbed multiple times. It was later discovered that they had sustained a total of 31 stab wounds. The children were quickly identified as 8-year-old Laura Hobbs and 9-year-old Crystal Tobias. Each wound had been precisely administered, using an extremely sadistic technique. The community of Zion, Illinois was brought to its knees by the news of the tragedies. As if word of the murders wasn't already a massive enough burden to bear, the identity of the prime suspect...
Tell me what y'all was doing, you know what I'm saying, when y'all was 8 and 9. Like, what's y'all activity? Drop it down in the comments for me, you know what I'm saying?
Laura's very own...
I know some of y'all niggas about to say, I ain't gonna lie, I was playing with Legos. I was never a Lego type nigga, I ain't gonna lie, for me, you know what I'm saying? That shit, I don't know, that shit just wasn't it. And I know some of y'all niggas about to say y'all was watching Dragon Ball Z. That shit is trash too, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I know some of y'all about to say you was watching Naruto. That shit is trash too, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't gonna lie, word, hold on.
Father added even more.
Nigga, if you was not watching WWE, I don't know what to tell you, nigga. Randy Orton and John Cena. Stop it, I ain't gonna lie, hold on. That's when the WWE was like, word, hold on.
Insult to injury. The events of that day were all outlined in the statement. Jerry set the stage as he began reading the confession that had been drafted for him by the Zion Police Department.
Sunday about 3 p.m., I got home with my wife Sheila and our 4 kids from flying kites at the lake. My daughter asked if she could go out and play with her friends. Sheila said it was okay even though she was still grounded. After stealing, she was $40.
Bro, even if she stole $40, why the fuck did you do that, bro?
I didn't agree with letting her go, but I didn't say anything at the time.
When late afternoon set in and Laura had failed to return home, he was determined to go out and find her.
At about 4:30 p.m., I decided to check on Laura and bring her home.
Why are you reading the
I
statement?
walked by myself from my house to the park into the trail, where my son Jerry said Laura hangs out. I was walking on a dirt trail and I ran into Laura and her friends Crystal on the trail.
Did he write this shit, y'all?
told Laura that she had to come home and she argued with me and I grabbed her by the arm. She tried pulling away and was telling me to let her go. Crystal also telling me to let Laura go. Crystal pulled out a small knife from her pocket and again told me to let Laura go.
Yo, Crystal's the 9-year-old? What the fuck? Bro, what state is this? What the fuck? I feel like he lying though, bro. Not, huh?
Go. Laura was fighting me and I punched her in the face and she dropped to the ground. Crystal came towards me and I took the knife from her and I punched her in the face and she went down.
What the fuck?
And then went in a rage and stabbed Crystal in the chest and neck. She stopped moving and I went over to Laura. She was moving around and fighting.
You was getting jumped by an 8 and a 9-year-old and you decided to stop. Some not adding up and some is fishy about this shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't gonna lie. This don't make no sense. You as a grown man just said you got jumped by an 8 and a 9-year-old, bro. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? Did y'all listen to this nigga? Like, bro.
That Crystal in the chest and neck. She stopped.
How tall was y'all niggas when y'all was 8 and 9? Cause I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I was short as shit. I ain't gonna lie, word. They probably came up to this nigga like, hip. I don't know how tall this nigga is. I don't know.
Moving and I went over to Laura. She was moving around and fighting. I punched her in the face again and stabbed her.
It seemed the police had everything they needed in order to seal Jerry's fate after nearly 24 hours of interrogations. They concluded the official...
I don't understand how the cop be in the room listening to this shit with a straight face. Like, I'll be looking at this nigga like, you know what I'm saying? Not even just, I'll be like, nigga, you did what, nigga? Fuck wrong with you?
Statement with some final questions.
Is this your statement, Jerry? Yeah. Was this given free and voluntarily? Yeah. Okay.
Investigators were certain they had their man. He described the brutal attacks in such graphic detail that there was no question in their minds that he'd committed the atrocities. Still, the idea that a father could kill his own daughter was difficult to reconcile. A glimpse into Jerry's background, however, would detail the path he chose that ultimately led him to such an unthinkable destination. Jerry was born in 1970. His formal education came to a halt after 8th grade, and his criminal career began shortly thereafter. His rap sheet dated all the way back to 1990, and it grew from there.
Hold on. I'm thinking I know what's going on, bro. The narrator just said it's not what it seems. Shit ain't what it seems. Something ain't adding up. Why would he do this to his own daughter? I'm guessing this is a drug deal going bad. And the person, he didn't actually do it, but he knows who did it. And they made him take the fall because they said if he didn't take the fall for this shit, they was going to do something else to somebody else. This is fucked up. I'm guessing this is what this is, bro. This is a drug deal going bad, bro. Damn.
He was in and out of the Wichita Falls, Texas prison for one offense after another, including drug possession and a vast array of assaults, some of which were domestic. In August 2001, Jerry's temper had gotten the best of him. Needless to say, it hadn't been the first time, and it definitely wouldn't be the last. It was an intriguingly strange tale, the kind you'd see on a daytime talk show, quite frankly. The story was that Jerry and his longtime girlfriend, Sheila Hollabaugh, had gotten into an argument at the trailer park in Texas where they resided. As the argument evolved into a physical altercation, 3 men attempted to step in and come to Sheila's defense. The intervention further angered Jerry, and as a result, he grabbed his trusty chainsaw and wielded it as he chased the men around the property. An individual was finally able to subdue Jerry by striking him in the back with a shovel. The police arrived and took over from there. Jerry
did this shit. Jerry did that shit to his, I ain't gonna lie, he did that shit, bro.
Was charged with aggravated assault after the chainsaw.
I don't think the plot twist is what I'm thinking it is. I think Jerry did it for real. I don't know what the plot twist is coming up, but hold on.
Incident. He was convicted in December of 2002 and was sentenced to 10 years of probation. However, when he failed to appear for required meetings with his probation officer, his probation was revoked. Off to prison he went in October of 2003, where he would serve 18 months. In April of 2005, Jerry was finally released from a Texas prison. He boarded a bus and headed northeast to Zion, Illinois, population 23,000. He was en route to Sheila's parents' home, where he would reunite with Sheila and their 4 children, the latter 3 of which had been fathered by Jerry, including Laura and her 2 brothers. Despite their tumultuous past, Sheila was still in love with Jerry, and they were going to start things fresh. Unfortunately, everything went terribly wrong less than a month after Jerry and Sheila reunited on that fateful Mother's Day. It had started off on such a happy note. It was a beautiful afternoon and the neighborhood had a festive atmosphere. The local children enjoyed biking, skating, and hopping from one barbecue to the next. Later that day, the inseparable best friends, Laura and Crystal, took a shared bike and headed off to roam around at nearby Beulah Park. It was a forest preserve they were known to frequent.
I'm knowing the plot twist because they said drug possession and shit. I feel like he was probably off some shit when he gave that statement up. Like, you know what I'm saying? All type. Yeah, he not even in the right state of mind when he wrote that statement. I'm guessing that's what it is for real. But he may know who did it though. I'm feeling like that's the twist. I don't know. This could be about some money or some other shit. I don't know, bro. This shit is sick though. And I don't know what state this is with all these trees. I would never live in some shit like this. The fuck? Shit look dark as hell. All type of shit coming out the motherfucking wilderness, nigga. All type of shit coming out the wilderness, nigga. Foxes, deers, lions, snakes, tigers, nigga. Hell nah. Y'all niggas be having, you know what I'm saying, animals come out the, you know what I'm saying, honey badgers and shit. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, hey, where my viewers live at? Type down y'all states in the comments. Come on.
Complete with a wooded area.
I wouldn't fuck with this shit though. Hell no.
Ravine surrounded by a biking trail.
Bro, an 8 and a 9-year-old walking through this type of path is crazy, bro. Hell no. A grown person wouldn't even want to, like, you know what I'm saying, walk through this path. Not, you know what I'm saying? Let alone
frequent, complete with a wooded area and ravine surrounded by a biking trail.
Hell nah. Hell no. Hell no. No. I don't give a fuck if it's daytime or nighttime. Nigga, I'm not up in there. I ain't gonna lie. Nah.
However, the girl's fun afternoon.
All I need is, nigga, I lock eyes with a gorilla, the nigga looking at me, and I look at the nigga. And I take one step back, and the nigga start moving forward. Now I'm getting chased by a fucking gorilla, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, nah. I'm knowing there's definitely some gorillas up in them trees, nigga. I'm already knowing.
Would be short-lived. According to the description provided in Jerry's statement.
I always wanted a gorilla in my crib, though, because, you know what I'm saying, one of my favorite movies of all time is King Kong, but, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, we talking about just one just chilling in the woods. That's different, nigga.
According to the description provided in Jerry's statement, the girl's fun afternoon came to an abrupt end when Jerry arrived at the scene. He said it was a perfect storm that quickly turned deadly. Detectives were confident they had everything they needed. It was almost too easy. Jerry was detained and held without bond as he awaited trial. Jerry remained in prison while prosecution built their case against him. After more than 2 years of incarceration, in August of 2007, Jerry's defense team found what they believed to be a game changer. Contrary to original reporting during the investigation, male DNA had been collected at the crime scene. It belonged to a single individual, and it included 3 different types of material.
What?
Jerry, however, wasn't a match. Despite the new information, prosecutors explained it away with a bizarre, far-fetched theory. They proposed that the girls had been playing in an area that people were known to frequent and utilize for extracurricular activities of sorts. That was their rationale as to why DNA was found on Laura. It had inadvertently transferred onto her. The prosecution team pressed on with their efforts to build their case against Jerry, who was charged with the murders back in 2000.
I think Jerry was off the perk 50 in the interrogation room, and that's why he wrote that statement. And he really didn't do it the whole time? I don't know, though. I don't know.
5 and remained behind bars. He hadn't yet been convicted, but it seemed obtaining a conviction would merely be a technicality. After all, it was all widely regarded as case closed. Fast forward to 2009. Location, Arlington, Virginia. 20-year-old Navy Petty Officer Amanda Snell didn't make it to her shift at the Pentagon on July 13th. Naturally, her supervisor...
Hold the hell up. Hold the hell up. No. Don't tell me this is some side piece shit, bro. That's the vibe I'm getting from this case. Hold on. So this is not a drug deal going bad. I'm guessing this is a love triangle, nigga. I'm saying she mad that he moved on. She not answering the phone and she wanted them saying do something to his kids, bro. This some corny shit if you ask me. I'm pretty sure this is what happened. Hold on.
Forward to 2009.
What y'all think happened so far? Don't skip to the end of the video. Hold on.
Location, Arlington, Virginia. 20-year-old Navy Petty Officer Amanda Snell didn't make it to her shift at the Pentagon on July 13th. Naturally, her supervisor was extremely concerned. Amanda took her position very seriously, and she never failed to arrive at work as scheduled. When a welfare check was performed at the base where she lived, the knocks on her door went unanswered. Military personnel found that the door was unlocked and entered the residence. To their horror, they found exactly what they had feared. Forced into a small closet was Amanda's battered, lifeless body.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, nah, this case getting crazy. Bro, I'm thinking that she did this shit the whole time. Somebody did something to her. What the hell? Bro, what is going on? Bro, what? But what would she have to do in connection with this case? This is some random shit.
It was later determined that she'd been deceased for approximately 2 days. The crime scene was processed and potential evidence was collected, though the assailant was unknown and remained at large. Several months passed. Then on February...
Hey, go check up y'all people real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just take a moment, just check on some people you ain't texting a minute. Just hit them with the yo, how you been? For me. You know what I'm saying? Bro, too many times when we had these cases, this is like, damn, bro, like life literally, bro. It's so crazy. You could just be having I'm saying, you just having a regular chill day. Somebody all the way on the other side of the planet you don't even know literally passed away. Nigga, people in the last fight, 30 minutes done passed away. It's like, damn, like life just, don't get me wrong, like this, it's always people being born, but it's also always people existence just ended, nigga. Like, damn, what the fuck, bro?
February 27th of 2010, nearly 5 years after the Zion murders, another attack occurred. It happened just 3 miles from Amanda's base in Arlington. In the very early hours of the morning, 2 female graduate students returned to one of their homes after a night out. Before they could enter, however, a man suddenly appeared and threatened them with a gun. He forced them inside, where he proceeded to bind their hands using electrical appliance cords. Shortly thereafter, he took one of the women and ordered her to get into his...
Hey, one thing I do know is they always say never let somebody take you into somewhere. I ain't gonna lie. Either you just gonna have to, you have to finish it right here. I ain't gonna lie. You just gonna have to do it right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Word. You know what I'm saying? Especially y'all females out there and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? A man come up. I do be knowing that. They be saying never let somebody, like, they tell you get in the car. They say, like, never get in the car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make as much noise as possible. And if they end up... Because, bro, they get you to the second location, it's over with anyways. You might as well just, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, nah. I get it, though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you thinking, okay, if you just fall, but like, nah, hell nah. They ain't taking you to the second location for no reason, bro.
Appeared and threatened them with a gun. He forced them inside, where he proceeded to bind their hands using electrical appliance cords. Shortly thereafter, he took one of the women and ordered her to get into his vehicle. He drove her to his...
What did I just tell y'all? What did I just tell y'all, bro? Get in the car. Come over here. Let me talk to you real quick. No. Hell no. Hell no.
Secluded area where he assaulted her, then asphyxiated her until she lost consciousness. He left her for dead, face down in a snowy, wooded area. It seems his...
Bro, niggas be so weird out here, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Ain't no excuses for these type of actions, my nigga. Like, bro, the fuck?
Plan had a flaw, however. She unexpectedly regained consciousness and crawled to a nearby roadway, where a good Samaritan stopped and called for emergency assistance. Miraculously, she survived to tell her harrowing story. Little did she know, she would serve as the catalyst that set everything in motion. The young woman was able to...
So I'm guessing it's just a serial goofy on the loose type shit. And I'm saying he just going around the whole city just terrorizing shit. And he the one that ended up doing that to the little girls. And how they gonna connect him to that is because they said she got assaulted and shit like that. His DNA is probably on her and shit like that. And then that same DNA is gonna be found back to the kids. This nigga is weird.
To provide a wealth of information to law enforcement, including detailed descriptions of the suspect's appearance and his vehicle. In addition to the descriptions, she provided an extremely valuable source of evidence, the DNA of the man who had attempted to take her life. Later that same February day in which the attack had occurred, a man who fit the description was located and arrested at his residence. Per Virginia law, his DNA was retrieved at the time of his arrest. When his vehicle was searched, the findings were damning. The assault survivor's university ID and earring were recovered in the back seat of his SUV. The suspect remained in prison awaiting trial during the months that followed. Then, along with June's arrival, came a development. The suspect's DNA had been run through a national offender database. Almost predictably, based on the type of crimes he was believed to have committed, another match was revealed. This time, however, the results were absolutely shocking. The crime was quite different than those in which he'd preyed upon young women. It dated back to 2005, Zion, Illinois, and the murders of two little girls, Laura and Crystal. It didn't take long to establish...
It's so crazy what technology could really do, bro. Connect this nigga all the way across the map just because... Yeah, bro, that's wild as hell. Like, police, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, you not getting away with shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. They want to find you, nigga. It's up. I ain't gonna lie. Word.
The connection. He was a young Zion resident.
Like 99.99% of the time. I ain't gonna lie.
Time of the attacks. A junior in high school, he was just 16 years old, and an ominous finding came to...
And bro, most of the time these niggas get caught, it's almost like 100% of the time. This is not their first time doing this shit. It's just the first time to get caught, bro. Because notice, you know what I'm saying, that case had nothing to do with that. And not, like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. What he did in high school, though?
Established the connection. He was a young Zion resident at the time of the attacks. A junior in high school, he was just 16 years old, and an ominous finding came to light. He'd been a friend of Crystal's older brother. Jorge Torres was his name.
Did y'all niggas just hear what the fuck I just heard, bro? Yo, bro. You did this to your bro little sister? I mean, you shouldn't do this to nobody, but nigga, your bro, what? Huh? This some real fucked up shit. No, I really just thought about this shit. Bro. His miss, right, because they obviously friends and shit like that, he probably done came over his house before, or probably showed him little sister was probably got shown on FaceTime before, them said, well, nah, FaceTime wasn't out in 2005. The point is, though, nigga, he knew about her through the dude that's supposed to be his friend and shit like that. Yo, bro. This is, like, shit like this why you really just can't trust, like, I see why, like, them saying, trust, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's like, damn, like, do you ever really know anybody, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro. They probably chill together, all type of shit, smoke together, all type of shit. And he did that to his... That's how this whole shit happened, bro. This is so crazy, bro.
And an ominous finding came to light. He'd been a friend of Crystal's older brother. Jorge Torres was his name.
Fucking weirdo, bro. And this is why everybody can't come in your house, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I bet you he found out about the little sister through. Cause nobody's just gonna put your mans on the phone with the little sister for no reason. Probably found out through he went over to the nigga house before. Cause them saying they mans and shit like that. Niggas probably done kicked it, play games, all type of shit. Whatever. Like, bro, niggas, bro, that shit is crazy.
Jerry was innocent. He was serving time for horrific crimes in which he had no involvement. All the while, the real monster Jorge remained.
Bro, the dad had to be drugged the fuck out. Why the fuck would you admit to some shit like that you didn't do? What the bro, what the fuck? Bro, this is some crazy shit, bro. Bro, what?
Free. He graduated the following year in 2006. Just a few months later, he enlisted in the Marines. It was a move a judge would later describe as an escape route, in contrast to what would normally be regarded as an honorable service. The judge was correct. It had most definitely served as a means to escape and carry out one brutal attack after another. It was then that after more than 5 long years,
this nigga was using the fucking military to like have some like, listen.
He graduated the following year in 2006. Just a few months later, he enlisted in the Marines. It was a move.
This nigga went to the Marines to have like, you know what I'm saying, like fake alibis to be like, nah, I was at work. Nigga, no the fuck you wasn't. Bro.
Judge would later describe as an escape route, in contrast to what would normally be regarded as an honorable service. The judge was correct. It had most definitely served as a means to escape and carry out one brutal attack.
They know what I'm saying, nobody gonna think like a U.S. Marine is doing this type of shit. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying, I love with these kids. Nigga, I don't care what they job title is, nigga. Word, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
After another. It was then.
Doctors, lawyers, Marines, cops, nigga, all type of shit, bro. Word.
And that after more than 5 long years of
job title don't mean shit, nigga. That's just the job. That's not the person, nigga.
Misery, Jerry's life began to drastically change direction. 2 weeks after the match to Jorge was revealed, charges against Jerry were finally dropped, and he was released from prison in early August of 2010.
So how much y'all niggas paid this nigga from the lawsuit? Cause I ain't gonna lie. Like, money can't even replace the amount of psychological damage that he went through, bro. Lost his daughter, and then had to do 2 years in prison because of it. Not because he did it, but because... I mean, I know some of y'all niggas gonna say, well, why the fuck he admitted it? But I mean, yeah, he did admit it, but... Damn, this is crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on.
Around the time of Jerry's release, Jorge was scheming inside the prison walls. Police believed he was orchestrating murders of potential witnesses that could be called to testify at the upcoming trial for the brutal assaults on the graduate student. As a result, they recruited a confidential informant. In exchange for a reduced sentence, the former restaurant owner, whose history included defrauding banks, agreed to participate. Over the course of a week in August, the informant was wired and successfully recorded several conversations. One in particular immediately captured the attention of law enforcement. However, it wasn't at all what they'd been anticipating.
All right, so tell me the story. So you walked into her house and then what?
There's her apartment on the basement.
Okay.
She woke up. She saw me. She couldn't believe her own eyes. So she rose her eyes. She looked at me. Yeah, she's like staring at me. So I jumped down and I covered her mouth before she could start screaming. So like I told you, I tied her up with half the cord.
You tied up her hands?
Yeah, with half her laptop cord. I was like, can't let her go. She recognizes me.
Yeah.
So I took the other half cord, put it around her neck, and I choked her on the necklace.
She trying to fight you?
Yep, she's tied up. She finally passes out. Just because they pass out don't mean they're dead.
Yeah.
So I choked her out for about another 2 minutes that way.
He how comfortable he is, like, just saying this shit, too, bro. He probably done did this to, well, not even probably, he did this to mad people, like, you know what I'm saying? This is some regular, everyday shit for him, bro.
The cord to make sure she was dead. Now I got a body to deal with. Take her and I put her on the floor and take her off the bed.
Think about this type of shit. You could walk past these type of people, like, every day and not even fucking know it, bro. I'm talking about, nigga, in the grocery store, nigga, pass by him at the gas station, nigga, like, pass by him on the road, like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I don't understand this type of shit, bro. Just like, just the thought process of some people. Like, that shit don't add up. I ain't gonna lie.
So I opened up her closet. What's going on? She had room in the bottom closet.
Jorge described what he did to Amanda in a very casual and callous manner.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
inflection in his voice is upbeat and almost like he's
Motherfucker describing it like, oh, I just stepped on a piece of gum today at the train and I ended up taking it off my shoe. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro. Whack ass nigga, bro. Look at this.
very casual and callous manner. The inflection in his voice is upbeat and almost like he's bragging. He was likely hoping to impress the informant. A red flag for psychopaths
Yeah, he's saying it like he proud and shit. Like, what the fuck?
is that they hold themselves in very high esteem, and they want
You think you tough for that or some shit? Like that?
to be admired by other people as well. Although psychopath is not a clinical diagnosis, it is linked to the mental health disorder of antisocial personality disorder. To our knowledge, Jorge was never diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder. Jorge's extremely detailed account of his attack and murder of Amanda Snell resulted in an order for expedited testing of her bedsheet that had been collected from her apartment and stored as evidence. Jorge and Amanda were stationed at the same
You had all these fucking murders go unsolved for years, bro. Like, bro.
base,
Crazy.
and they lived in close proximity to one another. In fact, his apartment was merely a few doors down the hall from hers. After the connection was established, it didn't come as a shock that the DNA found on the
How do you even get able to do something like that in the base? If, you know what I'm saying, they don't got cameras up in that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it was 2005, but still, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
sheet belonged to Jorge. He stood trial in December of 2010 for the crimes he committed against the graduate student. He was convicted on multiple accounts, and he received 5 life sentences, in addition to 168 years of consecutive sentences.
And them life sentences really ain't shit, bro. When I'm saying when the motherfuckers be like, oh, justice has been served for the family. There ain't no fucking justice, nigga. You can't replace the person. What the fuck? I don't care if the nigga had to do 900, 1,000, 5,000 years, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Y'all really be thinking the family give a fuck when a nigga get like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, and like, what the fuck? Bro, that shit don't be nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, that trial was just the first. There would be more to follow. Nearly 4 years after his conviction in the case of the
They should fucking do him. They should do him like he did her. The hell, that's what I'm saying. Word.
graduate student, Jorge's trial for the murder of Amanda finally commenced in 2014. The incriminating recordings obtained with the help of the informant were played during the proceedings. A federal jury unanimously found Jorge guilty, which came as no surprise. In late May, a federal judge sentenced him to death. After the federal proceedings concluded in mid-November of 2014,
Y'all just now realized that should happen. Fuck wrong with y'all, bro.
Jorge was extradited to Lake County, Illinois to await trial for the Zion murders of Laura and Crystal. Despite the fact that Jorge had already been sentenced to death, Mike Nerheim, the current state's attorney for Lake County, cited the significance of trying Jorge for Laura and Crystal's murders. This is important to the families, to the entire community. There are few things that can be worse than 2 little girls.
Y'all know I don't care nothing about holidays, but the fact he did this on that day is even more, bro. That's fucked up. The mom is never the same, bro. Every day that day comes, she gotta think about that shit. Like, bro. And that thing. I get it, like, they have to charge him. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm saying it, like, when they be saying, I don't know, like, I just know, like, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Was murdered on Mother's Day, and I do think this will be part of the healing process.
I feel like I always keep telling y'all, bro, I really feel like some stuff should just really not get ended in a sentence, bro. Like, it should really be some completely other shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doing this type of shit to people. Kids, even if they was grown, still, like, you know what I'm saying, just going around, like, assaulting and all that. Because y'all know, you know what I'm saying, when they say assault really don't even mean assault. They talking about the other shit, like, bro.
Process and bring closure.
8 and 9.
Perhaps he felt it would be a chance at a shred of redemption for Lake County after the shameful failures of the previous state's attorney's office were unearthed.
And did somebody tell me in the comments, did bro ever get a lawsuit?
And they had failed miserably in the case of Jerry Hobbs, as you'll soon learn. Jorge awaited trial for nearly 4 years. Finally, a plea deal was reached in mid-September of 2018. He waived his right to a trial and pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 100 years in prison, 50 years for each little girl he admitted to killing. It's
Them cases not, bro. Them charges not shit, bro. You fucked up a whole family, bro.
difficult for many, perhaps impossible for others, to understand what would have driven Jerry to confess to crimes he truly didn't commit. Initially, it came down to a simple fact, which Jerry summed up in a few words to his mother back in 2005. They broke me. Of course, time would show there was much more to it. There are many different reasons why someone would confess to something they didn't do. Interrogations may
I'm guessing he confessed to it because he ended up getting a text from the guy or whatever saying, yo, bro, like I told you, he probably got threatened and all type of shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Damn.
last many hours.
I ain't gonna lie, I was still gonna admit it. Like, what the fuck? If anything, he should have. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna.
So it's not surprising that someone's defenses could break down in such a tense.
A lot of other people in this situation reacted differently. I get he locked up right there, but I'm saying, like, would have been trying to find that
Situation. The police interview may be intense or even manipulative, so someone could confess to escape from the interrogation itself. Police may even use deception to induce a confession by giving the suspect false information that links them to the crime. They may think that by confessing, the stressful situation will end. Many people may feel that their innocence will protect them and that they can't be punished for something they didn't do, because everything will get cleared up later. After Jerry was reintroduced to the general public, he elaborated further on his mindset at the time of the murders. His head had been clouded by not having slept in days, in addition to the unfathomable discovery of his deceased child. After years of reflection, his stance had changed relating to the source that had broken him. I found my daughter. She didn't even have eyes in her head. I was already broken. They didn't have to break me.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna say I get it because I don't get it. I'm saying I never had to go through something like that. But I see why, like, that whole sentence makes sense now of why he even admitted it. He didn't give a fuck about nothing no more. That's sad as hell, bro. This shit is crazy. Damn, bro. That's why I was just telling y'all, bro. Him getting sentenced to like 100 years and all that shit, bro. That's not like nigga the family in the crib wasn't all smiling like and cheesing and shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Not saying they wanted to see him free, but at the same time, it's not like they was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't like cheesing and all that, like, word.
Details of Jerry's confession were unveiled after the charges against him were dismissed. It all started with his filing of a civil lawsuit against several Lake County law enforcement officials on grounds of malicious prosecution. At a press conference held shortly after the filing, he spoke briefly about his treatment during the interrogation.
I'm doing this case because they was wrong. They knew they were wrong.
He's suing.
DNA came out in 2008. They didn't give him no fine, and they just kept going forward with it.
He also
Oh, nah. Police department didn't want to admit they fucked up, so they try to still, like, them saying, just just brush it under the rug. Like, the nigga didn't just spend 2 years for not even doing nothing. Bro, what?
described the events that led him to the point of confessing.
Boy, you got some crooked shit out here, bro. Like, them saying, it's really not even all cops that's bad. It's really like it be like some of them that be fucking it up for everybody, bro. Cause I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like make the whole, like, every cop look bad in the world. They really just tried to brush this shit up under the rug. Like, didn't give him fuck a bond. Nigga should have got released immediately.
They
Hell,
was wrong. They knew they were wrong. DNA came out in 2008. They didn't give him no fine, and they just kept going forward with it.
He also described the events that led him to the point of confessing to the crimes he didn't commit.
I just found one of my children. After that, they took me 30 minutes after, and they started terrorizing me.
Were you allowed to sleep?
No, sir, I wasn't. It went on for almost 24 hours.
Bro, even him getting a lawsuit don't even matter, bro. He probably got PTSD and some more shit. I ain't gonna lie.
When someone is in such a high-stress and tense situation, it makes sense that they focus on the immediate crisis, such as, how can I escape from this interrogation, rather than thinking about the long-term consequences of a false confession. An opinion drafted by a district judge in September of 2012 described the tactics that Jerry alleged had been used to coerce him into falsely confessing. Within the opinion was a discussion of the DNA evidence, and the details were appalling. During the autopsies of Laura and Crystal, swabs were taken from the bodies by the medical examiner. Lake County State's Attorney's Office, however, specifically instructed lab technicians on which test to perform and which to avoid. The impact of the biased testing was revealed when the court later ordered swabs be sent to a different lab for testing.
Y'all was really trying to lock this nigga up for his daughter, bro? Nah. These niggas, bro, they purposely did only certain tests to make it look like he did it. Not going through like the full process in which they were supposed to do in order to make it look like there's no evidence in which would make him look like he didn't do it at all. They went with only the evidence that made him look like, oh yeah, he did that shit. Saying like his DNA was on him, and obviously his DNA is gonna be there, nigga. He was probably trying to like pick his daughter up and saying and see if she was still like, this is fucked up, bro. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This is wild as hell, bro.
Of Laura and Crystal, swabs were taken from the bodies by the medical examiner. Lake County State's Attorney's Office, however, specifically instructed lab technicians on which test to perform and which to avoid.
Nah, that whole county need to get locked up. All them niggas that told him, hey, use this test, all them niggas need to get locked up. I ain't gonna lie. Throw away the whole department, my nigga. That shit is crazy.
The impact of the biased testing was revealed when the court later ordered swabs be sent to a different lab for testing, as a result of a motion filed by Jerry's defense team. When the results indicated that male DNA was found from a single male source that didn't match Jerry, prosecution supplied false information to the court and refused to dismiss charges against him.
Yo, bro. This is wild as hell, bro. This is wild as fuck, bro. All them niggas need to get locked up ASAP, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This is some of the most crazy shit I done heard or seen, bro.
It wasn't until 3 years later.
They really just neglected evidence, bro, because they felt like they had their guy and they didn't want to admit to the public, like, hey, y'all, we fucked up. So instead of admitting to the public that they fucked up, they said, fuck, we just gonna go deeper into it.
Information to the
ain't nobody gonna find out. That's some whole ass shit, bro.
Court and refused to dismiss charges against him. It wasn't until 3 years later when the DNA was indisputably.
What did that detail just say? Left it up, huh? Bro.
It wasn't until 3 years later when the DNA was indisputably matched to Jorge that charges against Jerry were finally dropped. Of course, at the press conference that followed, Lake County State's Attorney Michael Waller portrayed the chain of events much more favorably than how things had actually played out.
Early in that investigation, the evidence pointed to Jerry Hobbs.
Yeah, and then when y'all realized that it didn't no more, you niggas was like, nah, fuck it. We too lazy to actually figure out who did it. Let's just keep him.
Jerry Hobbs made a verbal confession. He signed a typed statement.
The Lake County State's Attorney Office would not want to admit that they mistreated a suspect, refused his request for a lawyer, and even allegedly physically assaulted him. On the other hand, it's possible that Jerry was hoping to sue, so there may have been a financial incentive for him to embellish what happened. However, given the fact that Jerry falsely confessed, and that research shows that false confessions often occur as a result of interrogation tactics, it stands to reason that Jerry is telling the truth about how he was treated. If it's true, the police officers involved likely justified their behavior because they truly believed that Jerry was guilty of brutally killing 2 children and were willing to do almost anything to get him to admit it. The opinion also summarized traumatizing experiences that Jerry stated he was forced to endure before finally succumbing to the overwhelming pressure to confess to the murders. He'd been stripped of his clothes under the pretense that they were to be analyzed for evidence. His clothing was replaced by a flimsy paper suit. It also stated that officers forced him to view graphic crime scene photos of Laura and Crystal. All the while, he was repeatedly physically intimidated, and threats were made against him and his family. Also, according to the opinion,
This some crooked ass shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
the instruction of prosecutors, officers were required to get a videotaped confession from Jerry.
I understand, like, you know what I'm saying, when he said he was already broken, it all literally makes sense now, bro. he just seeing his lifeless daughter on the ground. They gonna shove the pictures of her in this nigga face and then start threatening the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. And then when they realized he didn't do it, they said, nah, keep him in there, bro. That's some heartless ass shit, bro. Like, ain't nobody spoke up in the room and was like, come on, y'all, no, we can't do that. That's fucked up. Like, them, all y'all just, them saying, kept y'all mouth closed, was like, damn, this shit gonna come on the news that, I'm saying, we fucked up and he really ain't do it. Like, I'm saying, like, bro, what?
The final product had to show that Jerry's confession was voluntary. Jerry refused to read the confession multiple times. When officers threatened to arrest and charge Sheila as well, Jerry finally submitted. But it took more than one recording to capture what they needed. The second taping was used. The first just wouldn't do, as prosecutors were aware that Jerry had been assaulted and threatened in order to capture it. Of course, Jerry's counsel was never informed that there were two
fuck this department, bro. These
versions of the confession. It wasn't until after the recording had been created to the required standards of prosecutors that Jerry said he was finally read his Miranda rights. As a result of the collective effort, Lake County law enforcement had successfully pinned the unspeakable crimes on Jerry, the easy target who had become their scapegoat.
Now it all makes sense why he did it, because when he was trying to argue that he didn't, they was like, nah, nigga, you want to say that you did it, or we lock your wife up too. These niggas is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These niggas is crazy.
Jerry's civil lawsuit was settled in February of 2014, and he was awarded nearly $8 million. It didn't bring the girls back, nor did it erase all the years Jerry lost while serving time for crimes he didn't commit.
Not even just the years, bro. His head, I'm telling you, his headspace is fucked up, bro.
But Jerry helped to ignite efforts for reform within Lake County law enforcement. Once he was released, the true story of Mother's Day of 2005 was finally revealed. Laura and Crystal joined up to play that afternoon. When early evening rolled around, Jerry searched but was unable to locate the girls. Around 9 p.m., families of both Laura and Crystal were overcome.
Fucking kids just playing around in the forest and shit like that. And I'm saying, obviously they're not thinking none of it. I'm saying, because when you were a kid, you just, I'm saying, your mind is not even like, you gotta worry about motherfuckers.
With worry and alerted police that their little girls were missing. Arthur Hollabaugh, Laura's grandfather, joined Jerry, and the two searched through the night, but to no avail. Just before sunrise the following morning, while Jerry and Arthur were searching Beulah Park, they saw it. The bike the girls had been riding had been thrown into the brush toward the ravine. Within minutes, Jerry was screaming. He could see the girls from a distance, approximately 20 feet away, lying lifeless among the grass. He knew right away that he couldn't bear a closer look. As an investigation kicked off immediately, he was taken to the Zion police station for routine questioning. But soon, the questioning transformed into the lengthy, non-stop interrogations. Nearly 24 grueling hours in, there he was, reading the confession drafted by the police department.
They held him captive for 24 hours straight, bro, trying to make him confess to orphan his daughter, bro.
Then signing off on it. He immediately began his 5 years of incarceration, awaiting the trial where prosecution was hell-bent on seeking the death penalty. Fortunately, it never came to that. Jerry would have already been exhausted after a night of no sleep, since he was out looking for his daughter. Then he was taken in for questioning right away, with no opportunity to sleep for the next 24 hours during an intense police interrogation. Extreme sleep deprivation likely played a role in Jerry doing the unthinkable, admitting to murder when he was innocent. Unfortunately, there may not have been much Jerry could have done differently, given his description of how he was treated. Police narrowed in on him immediately as the main suspect, even ignoring contradictory evidence. A major takeaway from this case is that once a false confession is given, it can be nearly impossible to take those words back. Luckily, in Jerry's case, DNA evidence later exonerated him. But if it hadn't been for the real killer's DNA, Jerry might have never been proven innocent. Knowing he was innocent kept him going during those years while he was incarcerated. He read the Bible time and time again.
Now, what would the police have done if he was in the cell and just decided, nigga, I'm done with this shit, and decided to off himself?
I don't ride on luck. I ride on faith, Jerry later explained. His focus remained on his little girl, Laura, and her best friend, Crystal. Angels, he called them. It took 5 years, but as the old saying goes, the truth finally set him free.
He is not free. He is not free. That shit is fucked up. And I'm saying he's not free mentally, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, money cannot buy happiness, bro. And especially in this case, nigga. Fuck no. Obviously, don't get me wrong, like, you know what I'm saying, we all need money to live. I know when some people say, you know what I'm saying, money can't buy happiness, niggas just be chatting because, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got no, whatever. But in this case right here, nigga, yeah, that definitely applies to this. No matter how much cars he buy with that money, a bigger house, nigga, whatever, nigga, his daughter is going, you know what I'm saying, his mental state. I'm telling you, bro, the mental thing is the biggest thing. Cause, you know what I'm saying, when you fucked up, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, word. If everything is fucked up, like, you know what I'm saying, mentally, nothing's gonna matter externally. Like, you know what I'm saying, when you fucked up here, everything else is fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, word. That shit is crazy. Let me know what y'all thought about that vid, man. Munchie Don, the fuck is you talking about? Stop talking to me, feel me?